It all started with a small SaaS company in Finland. Today, it's used in over 80 countries around the world. The journey, anything but easy. Lessons learned, key insights, hard-earned experiences. This is the founder's point of view.
Hi, and welcome to Founder's Point of View podcast. In today's episode, we are talking about industry disruption. We recently got the public hats off from the guy who at least I highly appreciate in this video in Finland. And he said that our first business we did together with Johannes, kokemuksia.fi, was kind of groundbreaking thing in this video scene, at least here in Finland. What do you think about that, Johannes?
Yeah, he said that it was kind of a revolution in the video industry, what we did when we started to produce those very conceptual, high-quality testimonial videos.
Yeah.
With a fixed price and fixed delivery time.
Yeah, exactly.
And with the high-level concept.
Yeah. The comment felt good. It's also a bit surprising, and it, at least for me, it made me thinking again that we really did something big in that industry, and we did something really different.
That's true.
Than before.
That's true. And we came out of the industry, so outside of the typical industry. So we were IT. we both of us we studied information and system science. You had some experience with the B2B services offering software.
Yeah.
In B2B sector. I had experience producing marketing things for the SMEs, but basically everything related to website and digital marketing. And it's good to remember that 2016 and 17, 18, the videos, people, there was not videos in social media that time. Companies didn't use videos in marketing that time. The typical way to produce video is to have some very big video company with the high level equipment and the production team, or some high salary video professional freelancer doing a lot of hours, and after the project invoice the things based on the spent hours. But there is not things like we produce that couple of €1,000 you will get everything related to that high quality testimonial content. You will get video, subtitles, article, still images, 6 still images, and free usage. You can use it for free everywhere in your marketing.
Yeah.
That was the concept.
Yeah.
And with the one fixed price and delivery tomorrow, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Exactly. I remember those were like really exciting times when we started building the team, because like you mentioned, we didn't have like any experience by ourselves about doing videos. Actually, I had some editing experience. I had done a few years a summer job, editing for Finnish Ice Hockey Association, but that was also basically we needed professionals for making those videos, and it was like interesting to start recruiting them because no one had experience of doing testimonial videos.
Yeah.
Like really, they were like professional videographers or video editors or both, but no one had experience about interviewing people and
doing the
like,
authentic documentary.
yeah, exactly, and making like quite short 2-minute videos with lots of b-roll and lots of different kind of questions and like lots of content, which was super important for the our customers,
Yeah.
of course.
It was different to produce authentic, realistic documentary content for marketing.
Yeah,
People were used to do videos in marketing which are very, very script, and the brand is everything, and the product and service is everything. But in our cases, there was just the happy client, a satisfied client with his or her thoughts and honest opinions
yeah,
about the experience.
yeah, exactly. So the whole concept was new for everyone, but like you mentioned, I think it's good to come like outside the industry if you want
Yeah.
to disrupt it, and if you want to like think different.
Yeah.
Commercial break. Trust Mary in 30 seconds.
Rosemary helps companies to automate the review and feedback collection and utilizing in their marketing.
We are a Finnish company, but we are already operating in 80 different countries.
Our product is especially designed for the companies doing service-oriented business coming from traditional industries.
If you need any help related to these topics, just reach us out on LinkedIn. We are happy to help.
And now back to the story.
And when we started, we needed to take two things in the account, and we needed to concept two sides of that thing. So we needed to concept that what we are selling out, and our first thing is the outcome and the reason to have that outcome. So companies wanted to. The main thing was the companies wanted to show the voice of the happy client on their website. So that was the number one reason, and they have some kind of marketing budget for it. And what we did was something they hadn't bought before.
Yeah.
And that's why it need to be very easy to buy and very easy to understand, and see the price, see what's in it, and what they are going to get, and when they are going to get that, how to use that. So we concept everything of that.
Yeah.
And because we promised the fixed price, of course, we also needed to know the fixed price for the production internally.
Yeah.
So we needed to build a business model and the processes inside of our own company, that how to do that, and how to find the salary models, and how to do everything related to that. And how after that, how we can predict the future and the cost of the future based on that thing, because we were not invoicing based on the hours spent with our clients' projects. We invoiced based on the amount of the products we sold out.
Prices.
Yeah.
Fixed prices. Yeah, I also think that we were pretty much the first in the video market, starting with this famous why. So we were from the very beginning, we were solving customers' real problems, not just offering videos because everyone needs videos and so on. But we were solving the real problems and so on. And like you said before, video companies, they were big and the quality was like movie level and TV series level and so on. And then there were like lots of like YouTubers, for example, like doing poor quality stuff and so on. Even though we didn't have any experience from the industry. We had some kind of quality standards when we started. We wanted to use external microphones and good quality cameras, and we wanted to make those interview situations easy and relaxed for the interviewees and so on. And we were like up for iterating everything like all the time.
Yeah,
We were-
after every project, we collect the feedback from the interviewer,
Yeah.
interview who participated in the video, and also from the company. We asked feedback and we iterated that in a flow. And then we also, I remember that we pretty easily, with a very low barrier, we created a new concepts. For example, we had some spas, some swimming spas and relaxation centers, and they wanted to have high quality testimonial videos, but because of the clients, they are just going to the spa and they go out and they don't know that who they are, and it was not possible to go to the homes of the customers and produce videos there. That's why we created the concept that we will go there, we will take to the clients from the hall and ask them to join the video, and we will also get some images and the videos from the spa part and so on.
Yeah, exactly. So the quality was not the thing, but it was like super easy for our customers, and we were solving real problems, which is also, of course, really important thing. And when we started, the quality was not so good, but when we, for example, sold the company like a couple of years ago, the quality was like best in class.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And it is always when you are disruption something, it is typically coming outside of the industry. And I think it's a good example of that is that how, for example, refrigerators, how they distribute what is scalable in English?
Really good question.
Let's see. It is. I don't know actually.
Ask ChatGPT.
Preservation and how long, for example, food lasts in your home.
Exactly.
In your home, that is, and how refrigerators distribute the market of the spices, salt and everything. People used to use salt and a lot of different kind of spices to get them food last longer. But after the refrigerator, which came totally out of the industry, they didn't need those spices anymore. And then I think that because our goal was same, when our goal was not to create a easy concept for the videos, our goal was to help the clients to show the voice of the happy client on their website and in their marketing. That was the goal, and they have some kind of budget, and of course they don't have tens of thousands of euros to spend for that kind of content. So that's why we needed to create a concept to that companies are afford to spend that kind of money for that kind of content, and so it couldn't be too expensive, and that we needed to take into account in the business model we created, and that business model actually was copied in everywhere in video industry, and the other video companies started to use our pricing and our way to set up fixed prices for different kind of concepts and video topics.
Yeah, and that's really interesting point that when we started to change the whole industry, at least I thought that someone would call me and say to me that, hey, go away from this industry. You are not even professional. Go do something else and leave the video industry for us, for professionals and so on. But that didn't happen.
Yeah, and why that didn't happen? Maybe because they were a little bit scared because young people outside their own industry are coming in, and obviously we got a lot of good reputation
Yeah,
around our concept, and also we were using high level professionals as employees.
yeah,
So
that's
so those video professionals, they were similar than the professionals who were a little bit scared at what we are doing.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so 3 points.
Okay, one point.
1 point.
maybe the one.
One.
Okay, we can have three, but at least 1 point is that when you want to disrupt something, you need to understand that what kind of pain you are solving, and understand that you can actually solve that customer pain and a problem in many different ways. It doesn't need to be iterated from the typical way of working in that industry. So it really can come outside of the box. That's the way you do that.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
and everything is possible. So once you start to do things and iterate it every day, and you want to just solve that pain point what you already wanted to solve, it's possible to do it more efficient way than you maybe thought it can be.
Yeah.
And we noticed that we produced those high quality testimonial videos in 14 countries, thousands of videos, and the average hours spent per video production with the subtitles and the article and the still images like 7 hours or something. And it
That's true.
used
It's
to
a super
be
effective.
tens of hours normally.
Exactly.
For that. And
we didn't need any time for the customer, basically.
yeah.
Normally, they had used their own time, like tens of hours per production.
Yeah. But when you are going to do that, so you need to think about the customer problem and the way you solve it, and iterate the business model behind your own engine to do that in an efficient way. And that is how many businesses are changing the world. For example, some Volt and other food delivery services, how they have changed everything related to eating fast food. Now you can eat it at home because of the business model and the revolution they have done in typical food industry.
Yeah. And I want to add only one thing, and that is, don't be too shy or scared. No one will eat you, even though you are going to the new industry and doing some industry disruption.
Yeah, that's true.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you once again.
Thank you for listening.
See you.
See you.